What's up, nerds? Let's talk.
Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days
Welcome back to Anime Reviews. My name's Alden, and today I will be reviewing Code Geass. So where do I begin? So first and foremost, this anime really kept me interested and kept me going because of how much of an intellectual anime this was. So when I was actually sitting down and watching it, it was like a mix between Death Note and Gundam style. I'm keeping that in. Gundam Wing, the way they fight with robots or whatever, and then the Death Note is like, I'll explain how it is, but that's what I thought of when I'm sitting there watching it. So Code Geass follows our protagonist Lelouch Lamperouge. That name is so funny to me. He's a high school, teenager. Again, like most animes are. And he has a run-in with a woman who is otherworldly, to say the least. And she passes on a power to him known as Geass. And what his Geass can do is control others. If he looks you directly in the eyes, he can tell you to do something, you'll do it. Like if he tells you to off yourself, you're offing yourself. There's no way around it. So what's happening in the story, the plot of the story is, so there's this nation called Britannia. So Britannia is basically the United States, Mexico, Canada, but they're known as Britannia. This is modern day times. They're known as Britannia, and Britannia decides to take over the world. So Britannia takes over a good majority of the world, besides like the European nation, parts of Africa, and so on and so forth. But they took over Japan. They obliterated the Japanese, and now Japan is known as Area 11. So the majority of our story, if not 99% of the story, takes place in Area 11 / Japan, where Lelouch is basically turned into an icon for justice for the Japanese people. So what he does is he basically rises up against the people of Britannia, because they're oppressors, and in the harshest sense of the word, they're oppressors. So he says he has his own ulterior motives, which I'll get into. I don't want to delve too far into, because it's nice to watch it. Not nice, but it's good to watch it unfold and you start to learn about him. But I'll give you a little brief summary. But anyways, he isn't very intelligent. He doesn't apply himself in school because he doesn't care. He's just living a normal, mundane life. He doesn't like it. He doesn't care. He just, I'll go to school, I'll gamble, I'll do this, I'll do that. He doesn't care. So each battle that he embarks on is basically like a chess match to him. And this is something I love about this anime, to watch him do these tactical, strategic moves, like, send our people out from the left flank. And so it's great to watch. Like, I've always wanted to see more animes, movies, shows, whatever. Most things are about people on the actual battlefield, but I want to see more things of the people behind the scenes who are saying, yo, push this way out, send these people, fall back, it's fun to watch. Now, obviously, there's some drama in the episodes. His best friend is somebody on the opposite side. His sister had a horrible accident that happened to her. His dad's somebody very important. I just don't know how to not give too much away from this and still make it interesting enough for you to watch. I just feel like everybody should watch this anime. It's a fun anime to watch. It's very mature, but then it also has those playful moments. So you get a little bit of everything. So it's not like, it's just this, it's just that. It's anime. It's a nice little mix. There's a lot of good characters around him who help propel the story, who I really like. The fighting is really good. Like there's those fast scenes or whatever, but there's a lot of hand-to-hand combat with the mecha robots. They're called nightmares, and there's different generations. Some are better, some are worse, whatever. So that's fun to watch because it's a different type of fighting. It's not any magic, even though his His eye power is basically magic. It's not any, key. It's not. It's literally just robots. But like the robots the nightmares are controlled by the people inside of them. So it's fun to watch like certain people, certain characters that you end up liking or disliking, controlling these nightmares. But it's a good anime. But on the anime review rating system, I would give the story about a 4.5. But that's only because this review is about the first and second season, and after this rating, I'll delve more into it because that's I've barely given you anything. But because I saw the first and the second season, and there's a movie, but I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. They're talking about some crazy talk, so I might watch it. But it's a great anime. I love the way it finished. But the story is a 4.5. The characters I give about a 4 because there are some people I genuinely didn't feel too attached to. I could be like, they could have done without this guy. Like, he's basically a nobody. The fighting slash the intellectual, like chess moves or whatever, I give that a 5. Like, that might be my first 5 on this channel. But it's honestly something fun to watch. And when they first pulled out these nightmares and they started saying, oh, this is, how we fight for whatever, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm like the fighting. But the fighting was really crisply well done. And then just how Zero, aka Lelouch, is just maneuvering all his pieces to win battles. It's fun to watch. So overall, probably gets a 4.5 out of 5. This is a really good anime for people to watch. The voice acting is great if you want to watch it dubbed. The subtitles, I only watch the dub, so I don't know how well the subtitles are, but I'm sure they're just as great. So a little bit more about the story because I got the ratings out the way. Lelouch is Britannian. He's not Japanese, so he's not doing this for the Japanese people. He's not liberating Japan to do anything for the Japanese people. Like, he has Japanese friends. It's not like he was sitting down one day going, you know what? I think it's time to face the government, go against the wishes of Britannia, and try to free Japan. Let's see how it goes. No, he has ulterior motives. I don't want to say why or how he's got them because that's a major point in the story that if you watch it, you need to see for yourself unfold. Because if I say it right now and you watch it, like, yeah, you'll be like, that's crazy, but then you'll be like, but I kind of knew it coming in. So I don't want to spoil it too much. But it's a great show. There's a lot of people that get dealt with that you wouldn't expect to. So it's got some surprises. Nobody's safe. There's also like a lot of surprises that happen. There's a lot of reveals that happen that you wouldn't see possible. So it's a fun anime to watch. It's got probably like 50 episodes, so it's not that long. So it's something you can watch over a weekend if you don't do anything like me. And plus we're on quarantine, kind of still. But so yeah, it's a fun little anime to watch. And if you've watched the movie or if you're gonna watch the movie, let me know how it is. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I do 2 videos a week. One is an opinion, one's a review, and I'll see y'all next time. Keep watching.